my name's Amy. This is my very first YouTube video, so please bear with me because I have no clue what I'm doing. I did do this once before and it was a mess, so we had to get rid of it. And we're trying again. We as in me. I don't know why I'm saying we. I wanted to do a YouTube to help me get through my makeup collection. I have a very big collection, and it's actually these two dressers right here and then a whole desk full. It's a lot, and it's very ridiculous for one person to have all this makeup. I came across a video about project panning and I was like, wow, this is kind of interesting. So I started doing more research on the project panning community, and wow, it's a big community and there's a lot of different kinds of ways to use your makeup to make it more fun, to give yourself a challenge, all these different things to get through your makeup collection. And I was so impressed with these ladies. I'm like, wow, you girls are great at this. And it looked easy, but when I tried this on my own with nobody else knowing what I was doing, like trying to get through my makeup, I completely failed. I would get maybe 2 or 3 uses on a product and it was really bad, very, very bad. So, well, I'm hoping that having a YouTube to have people cheering me on, or at least even just if it's just me and nobody is actually watching, but I know someone could watch, I will have to keep working hard and have the motivation to keep going and actually get some use out of my makeup. I love my makeup and I work from home now. I have for a few years, and sadly to say, I don't wear makeup now. I feel like there's no reason. And so this makeup behind me is not even getting used, and I decided to start a YouTube channel to help me have motivation to actually work through my makeup. There's no way I'm gonna be able to pan anything in a year because sadly 80% of my makeup's never even been used. It's just been sitting in drawers waiting for me to give it some attention. The reason I have so much makeup is because I joined all of these makeup subscription boxes, and more makeup kept coming in, and I got quickly overwhelmed. And now it's like I only have one subscription box now. And I mean, I tried all the beauty ones. So after realizing that, one, I have way too much skincare, I have way too much makeup, too many makeup tools, all of it, I need to just use what I have and not bring anything else in. Easier said than done. I love buying makeup, but I'm basically trying to rotate through my collection. I would like to see what I like, and if I don't like a product that I have, I don't want to feel guilty for not using it, so I want to give it to somebody who will want it. And that's another thing I'm gonna have to figure out. I've already given so much to family and friends and they don't want any more makeup, so we'll see where I go there. So basically, I wanna play with some makeup. I wanna do mainly usage goals, and there's a few things that I wanna actually end up getting rid of, like not get rid of, but use up. I want to get primers, setting sprays, what else? Powders. I have too many of these and I only want 1, maybe 2 of each in my collection. I will always have lots of blushes. I love blush. And I don't want as many eye palettes as I have right now, so I'd like to get through those and see what works for me. I have palettes that have colors in it that I know I will never put on my face because I'm terrified of using bright colors. So there's like 3 drawers of eye palettes that could get down to 1 drawer. It's going to be a long journey. As longer than this intro. What else do I have to say? I don't think there's anything else to say. Let's just get this started and I'll show you what products I'm going to start with. I'm going to have this as a rolling project pan of my whole collection. There's a few things that I want to use up and then bring something in, but for the most part this stuff is going to be 10 uses, and that's probably as much as I'm going to do is 10 uses, because I wear makeup maybe once a week, if that. Sometimes I don't wear makeup at all. Really, it's if I go somewhere on the weekend, and with the pandemic, I'm still not going very many places. If anything, I go to a theme park wearing a mask and I'm not putting makeup on, because who's seeing it, right? So let me see. The first couple of products, I do want to use them up, and they're minis, so it's kind of like give me products. Like I can get through these and move on to other things, but I thought start small. So the first one is the Hourglass Veil Primer. Let's see if you can. And I definitely want to use this up. It's never been used. I've never used the Hourglass primer. I know a lot of people like it, so hopefully I will like it. Or maybe hopefully I won't, because I know it's expensive. I also have I guess it's a deluxe size of the Bare Minerals Dew Mist setting spray. I definitely gonna use all this up. Never been used before. What else? This one's also a use up. It's the Bare Minerals Prime Time Eyelid Primer. I don't usually use eye primer. From the day I started wearing makeup, I always use concealer, and that seems to be okay. It's never done me wrong. And I don't have oily lids, so I've never actually had a problem with keeping my eyeshadow on. Even like the hottest of summers, my eyes are probably the only thing that still has makeup on. But I'm gonna use, I have 4 primers for eyes, and I'm gonna use those until they're all gone, and then probably just stick to using concealer again. So here's what I'm gonna use first. And it's so small, but I know you need like the tiniest amount of eye primer, so this probably will take a while, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna stop using my concealer. Those I want used up. This one I want to hit pan. It's a ColourPop Super Shot Cheek in Thanks for the Memories. And it's starting to dry up, which is a bummer. I have used it a few times, but not enough to really make a huge dent in it. It is starting to crack though, which makes me sad. I saw, I think it was Sarah Rose, that she uses an oil, or I don't remember, I'll have to go back and look, but she uses like an oil or something to get these to be emollient again, so you can keep using them. I've thrown so many of these away, and now I'm like, dang, I could have freaking still used them, but I didn't know about the whole oil thing. I do have, I think it's rose hip oil, so hopefully that's okay to use. If you have better suggestions, please let me know. Let's see. Next is, these are all just gonna be 10 uses. I've got the Bare Minerals Gen Nude blush in Bellini Brunch. Let me open it so you can see it. I've only used it a few times. Oh, can't get it open. A few times. I do love this blush the times I used it. I used it a lot this spring, but you can barely even tell, if you can tell at all, that I've used it. I just want to keep using it because I really enjoy it, and I figured 10 uses, that shouldn't be hard for me since I love it so much. Let's see what else. I have the Charlotte Tilbury, is it Tilbury or Tilbury? Tilbury? My accent's probably butchering it. the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I've only used this probably 3 times. And I only used the highlight once, and it had glitter chunks coming off. And my pores do not need any glitter. So I'm mostly going to be focusing on the sculpt side. And I think it will be okay. I hope it's not too dark for I'm so fair that everything, like the only bronzer I feel that works on me that I've tried so far is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, the light one, and everything else I've tried, I'm like, wow, who you trying to be? I am way too pale for those colors. And I'm not really good with makeup. Like, I love makeup, but I am not anywhere near, not professional, of course, but like, I've been putting on makeup since I was 17, and I'm not saying how old I am, but trust me, it's been a long time. From the day that I started putting on makeup, I was taught from my mother, less is more, and so basically, all my friends never knew I was even wearing makeup. Like, they would be like, oh my God, are you wearing makeup today? And I'd be like, I wear makeup every day. So it's never been bold or, I didn't start using bronzer until like 3 years ago. So I didn't even know that stuff existed. I'm still not comfortable with it. I'm trying to get used to using it because it does help with my cheeks looking a little less little chipmunk cheeks and more sculpted. So I'm still learning. Why am I even talking about my process of wearing makeup right now? You just want to know what I'm going to be working on. All I have is 4 more products. So the next 2 are eye palettes. Again, 10 uses. And when I use palettes, even with the Film Star Bronze and Glow, I plan on, like, it's not going to be, oh, I'm using the highlighter and the bronzer, so that's 2 times. No, it's once a day. It doesn't even matter if I reapply. That's 1 time. So the same with eye palettes. I'm going to be trying out the Huda Beauty Amethyst Obsessions, and I'm terrified. I love the color purple, but I am not used to using these kind of colors on my eyes. I will wear these colors for, like, in clothing and in nail polishes, but I've never done it on my eyes. So, and this has never been touched, never swatched, nothing. Here's the actual front, sorry. So that will be interesting. I'm thinking that, well, the only one I'm really scared of is the dark color, because I don't usually wear colors that dark. The one time I've tried, I looked like I had 2 black eyes. So we don't need that. The other palette, it's a neutral palette. I figured that would help me maybe even get more use out of the purples. I'm going to try using the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. This has been swatched, but it's never been used. So gonna get 10 uses out of that. And next, oh, I filmed this before, like I said, so this next product was actually still in the package, but I didn't think I was gonna have to refilm. That's silly me. So this is now out of its package. It's the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Gel Liner in Black is Black. So it's never been used. Ooh, is it even gonna be usable? It looks dry. Can you tell? It's got cracks in it. I have another one. I don't even know how I got 2 of these because I don't use gel liners. I've never used a gel liner in my life, just pencil. So, if this one doesn't work, I'll pull out the other one. Actually, yeah, I have another one, the exact same thing in the package. So maybe this one's newer. I think I got them from beauty boxes. I know one of them came from a beauty box, but I don't know, maybe I did buy it. I think this is Jaclyn Hill's favorite gel liner, and that's probably why I wanted it. So I have to learn how to do that, and hopefully this is not too dried out for me to use. And last but not least, we have Pop Lux Lip Oil in Skinny Dip. Here's the package. I've never used it. I have used the Lux lip oils before. They don't really give much color payoff, but since I'm most likely going to be using this just at home as a way to moisturize my lips, I'll at least be able to get 10 uses with no problems. It sucks not having a reason to wear lipsticks because I love lipsticks. I have so many and they're just collecting dust because of the stupid mask wearing. Not that it's stupid, it's a good reason to wear your masks. There's a lot of people who aren't wearing their masks here in Florida, and I still do. So no lipstick wearing for me. Well, those are all my products, and hopefully I can get some uses on them and not fail with only 3 uses. I will check back every month, probably the first weekend of the month, because I work a full-time job. There's no way I can do this during the week. I'm probably going to start wearing makeup on weekdays, even though I work from home. We don't even use our webcams. Like, we use it once a month maybe, and I always wear my makeup that meeting. But other than that, no one sees me, and I'm lazy. I like to sleep. I really love the fact that I work from home, so I can sleep and then get up and just go and clock in. I don't have to get ready and drive somewhere. So that's where a lot of my reasonings have come to using a project pan to use my makeup. It's forcing me to put on my makeup. And you know what? Once I am starting the process, I love putting on my makeup. I wish I could just, you know, sit down and play, but I never do. And I always have excuses of why I don't sit here and play with my makeup. Like, I watch all these tutorials, and 1 or 2 times I've actually tried to follow one. I'm like, come on, Amy, let's get using this makeup, play around, it's fun, you always enjoy it. If I do well halfway through the year with doing just this project on my own, I might join some other projects out there. Like, I so want to do Partners in Cream, or, oh, what's the name of them? Oh, the Deck of Panning. Those two, I'm like, ooh, those sound like a lot of fun. I've watched all of the videos for the past year, and I'm like, it's so entertaining to watch you guys do it that I'm like, maybe I could do it. But I'm not doing it yet. It's too frightening, and I want to make sure I can even reach 10 uses before I jump into a challenge. If you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking with me. I know I was all over the place and I ramble. I'm definitely a rambler, and I don't really know how well I'm gonna do. I could use all the support. If you have any tips or suggestions for me, please leave a comment, and I will be happy to get any help whatsoever. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe and stick with me for this journey. It's gonna be quite the journey, and maybe we can get some really good uses on this makeup collection, and I won't feel so guilty for it sitting around anymore. Well, that's all I have for you today, and actually this is Christmas Eve, so if you celebrate the holiday, Merry Christmas. I hope it was a really wonderful holiday for you. I know this year's been rough for some people, me included, so I really hope that this holiday and the new year will bring you lots of joy, good health, and a lot of happiness. All right, thank you for sticking with me. Bye.